What's good, everybody? It's your boy Showtime. Appreciate everybody. Good afternoon. Just want to come in here and talk about this real quick. So, the we doing the NBA finals, man. It's a lot of things going on, a lot of talks. We're going to Kevin Durant. So, basically, we got like 4, 5 teams that's been leaked to Kevin Durant. Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs. That's probably the I still believe that's the most likely destination for Kevin Durant is San Antonio Spurs, the New York Knicks. Now, the Los Angeles Clippers, you can pretty much throw their name in there because, according to many people out there, the Los Angeles Clippers have serious interest in Kevin Durant. Now, some people they asking me what I think about it. Look, this is what I think about it. I think the Los Angeles Clippers trade for Kevin Durant won't get them any close to a championship. This will not help them win a championship, in my opinion. Especially with this new CBA, having 3 players there are superstars, but they're age of superstars. Kevin Durant's gonna be 37, September 29th. Kawhi, he's gonna be 34. The end of this month. James Harden was 35. It's gonna be 36. Wouldn't be a smart trade. I don't think this helped move the needle for the Clippers. The Clippers are 2, 3 pieces away from actually getting to the finals. And those pieces are not necessarily a Kevin Durant type player. I said this many times. The Los Angeles Clippers do not need to big game hunt this all season. They have to go out there and get younger, get bigger, get athletic. Um, I think the bench needs more shooting. You have this defensive identity with from last year with Tyronn Lue, Jeff Van Gundy on the coaching staff. The Clippers finished top 3 in in defense entire league. They pretty much won 50 games. I predict they'll win 50. Some people feel like they overachieved. I don't think they overachieved. They actually exceeded my expectations. They came up short game 7 against Denver, and it had nothing to do with they needed a Kevin Durant type player. It has something to do with they don't have anybody at the 4 position that can bang with an Aaron Gordon. You don't have a backup 5. So, all of these new, all of these, all the things that being said right now regarding the Clippers, like they saying, okay, they need the Clippers interested in Drew Holiday. The Clippers interested in championship caliber players. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. You can get a Drew Holiday, but that's gonna cost you though. That's not cheap. Um, the Clippers are going to use bogey contract Derrick Jones Jr. They're going to use Norman Powell. Those guys could be on their way out. They could. I think those guys are going to be in trade discussion this off season. Now Norman Powell he is on a aspiring contract. Now here's the pros. The pros are giving Kevin Durant. Yeah, you got another guy that can put up 28 points, but it's just 28 points, 7 rebounds. Yeah, he's efficient and all that stuff, but he's older. He's not a number 1 anymore. It's not the same Kevin Durant from 7, 8 years ago. Now some people feel like that, but I'm telling you, that's not going to help the Clippers get any close to a championship. Um, Kevin Durant, yeah, he has played. How many games he have played? I can pull it up right here. Kevin Durant has played. I can tell y'all because I want to be accurate. Kevin Durant played 62 games, right? 62 games this year, 75 last year. He only played 8. 8 games with Phoenix. Yeah, that was when he got traded from Brooklyn there. Yeah, so I mean, look, I just don't think it's a good idea, man. And I'm seeing some Clipper fans, oh, they need to get KD. I'm telling y'all, that's not gonna move the needle, bro. That's not what the Clippers need. The Clippers have an identity. You trade for Kevin Durant. That's 50 plus M's you're gonna have to come up with. Guess what? That means you're gonna have to give up depth to get Kevin Durant. How does that solve your problem? That's not solving your problem. That's causing more issues. So that I mean, I just don't like it. I don't like the idea. And now Kevin Durant is telling a lot of people he wants to go to San Antonio. San Antonio seems like a better fit for Kevin Durant than the Los Angeles Clippers. I think San Antonio is a young team. They already have a bubbling superstar who, to me, is one of a kind. He is actually the highest order. Some people's calling my boy Madison. They're calling Kidder the highest order. Wemby is the highest order now. It's Wemby time. I think with Wemby and KD, Fox, whatever they do with that number 2 pick, I think, hey, it may trade the number 2 pick for Kid Durant, but they got Sam Castle. They got pieces over there. And, they can get all Harrison Barnes. So it'll make more sense for San Antonio. Kevin Durant needs to be on a younger team, and the Clippers need to get younger. It doesn't make sense to get Kevin Durant. So I don't like that idea. Again, I already gave the list of players I feel like the Clippers need to go after. They need to go after John Collins. John Collins, Drew Holiday is a name that's brought up too. He's likely going to get traded from Boston. I like the idea of trading. I'm not mad at the idea of trading Drew Holiday, but the problem is, here's the problem. If you trade for Drew Holiday, that's how much money? Let's pull up the contracts. Give y'all a specific number. That's $33 million, right? He makes $33 million. So that's gonna take 2-3 contracts. And for agent Drew Holiday, who still is a championship caliber player, that's already been proven. He's definitely a championship player, 2-time champion. I mean, he just went to his last 2 stops was over to championships in his first year. So I'm definitely not fighting against Drew. $32 million. Yeah, he'll probably fit better with James Harden. I wouldn't be too pissed off about it. If you have to give up Bogey, you have to give up probably Norman Powell for Drew Holiday, but 35 years old, again, you want to be careful trade for all these older guys. This is a young man league. The 2 teams in the finals are young. These are young teams with maybe two players that's over, maybe 1 or 2 players over 30, like Pascal Siakam. He's 30 years old. Alex Caruso 30. So I mean, it's a young league now. You don't want to put together a team full of old guys expect you're going to compete. It's not the same old NBA from 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's all about depth. The Los Angeles Clippers, if they look at how their team is constructed right now, if you simply just go out there and get more size, I've been saying this, I don't know why we keep looking at guards. For some reason, these guys keep looking at guards. They keep looking at Drew Holiday. They keep talking about some Malcolm Brogdon. They keep talking about maybe Derek White. Now, I'll take Derek White, but again, why we keep looking at guards? Guards are not the guard position is not the issue. Now, we need I would like to have a guard that can do both, play defense and score. That's something the Clippers don't have. Norm can score the ball, play 0 defense. Chris Dunn he's a demon on defense. He's a menace, but he can't make a shot to save his life. So I would like to have another guard that can do. We need at least one guard that can do both. You feel what I'm saying? So that'll be nice, right? Um, get some players on the bench that can again take some pressure off James Harden. James Harden will be back for Clippers, like I was telling y'all. He's going to opt out his contract. He's likely going to sign a 2-year deal. Expect that to happen. It's already written for James Harden. So he's going to be back. He's going to be back for Clippers. He's going to decline that $36 million, and he's going to sign for a 2-year deal. His contract is going to match Kawhi Leonard's contract. They need to go out there and get younger. That's what I'm telling y'all. Get younger, get depth. That way you don't have to depend on James Harden and Kawhi Leonard so much. Like the proof is right there in y'all face. All you got to do is look who these two teams in the finals. When Pascal not playing good, when Jalen Williams not playing good for the Oklahoma City, other guys are stepping up. That's the Clippers' problem. Outside of Zubac, you have no size. Outside of Kawhi, you don't have no other guy that you can depend on to carry the scoring load, especially when James Harden not cooking like that. So you got to get more depth, man. More depth, play Harden, Kawhi less minutes. Getting Kevin Durant is not going to help this team get closer to a championship. I don't know how people, how people don't see that. How do getting Kevin Durant is going to help this team? It doesn't help this team. Kevin Durant is not coming as a free agent. He's coming with he will be coming to the team with a 1 year left on his contract. By the way, y'all, it's been said that Kevin Durant representatives have talked to Clippers executives about if he comes, the Clippers will have to agree to a verbal agreement about a extension through 2027, 28, something like that. Bro, okay, so now you'll be paying $55 million like for the next 2-3 years for a 37, 38, 39-year-old. Just not a good idea. The Clippers are hustling backwards, man. They hustling backwards. We got rid of all those draft picks. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Go get you. It's not that hard to see. If they can't, I'm telling y'all, if the Clippers can't go, this will piss me off about the Clippers. They not addressing the biggest issue. You don't need bro. Why we have Kawhi Leonard playing the 4? Keep Kawhi Leonard at the 3. Go get a 4. Go get Aaron Gordon. Look around. Look, you got Aaron Gordon. You got Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Hornets, Julius Randle. You got other than the Lakers don't have no power forward. They don't have no legit power forward they can really hang on to. But you look out on the other top team, Houston. Houston got size. They got, Golden State got Draymond. You need a guy like that on this team. You do. You need a guy like that. Just go get a guy like that. It's not that difficult. I don't understand why the Clippers are so obsessed with point guards and shooting guards. They're gonna get 300 point guards and shooting guards with no power forward, and then they expect the Clippers to win. You expect Kawhi Leonard to stay healthy, but this man got to play all of those minutes. He got to bang, and he got to be Kawhi Leonard. No, he's 34 years old. That now it's time for you to change up how you construct your roster. Take less pressure off him. Have people do all the dirty work for him so he can just go out there and focus more on scoring and then pitch in on the little things. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with Harden. We don't need Harden carrying the load. He's 35 years old. Playing 36 minutes ain't going to help this team. It just makes zero sense to get KD. It doesn't make sense at all, bro. I mean, look. Think about this, y'all. Think about this current team, right? Norman Powell. You can flip Norman Powell. Norman Powell's a 20-point scorer, no doubt. He had his best year as a professional this past year. Definitely stepped up while Kawhi Leonard was out. But like I told y'all, I thought once Kawhi Leonard, I kept saying once Kawhi Leonard comes back, his scoring wasn't going to be needed in the first for the first unit because all he does is really score. He doesn't really do anything else. He has to have a ball in his hand to score. Yeah, he can catch and shoot for sure. One of the best catch and shoot players, but his scoring is really he's best utilized off the bench. They had him starting and had Kawhi playing the 4, and we was going to these 3-4 guard lineups, and we wonder why we lost. I don't understand it. That's what's frustrating. It's frustrating to me because how y'all not see this? All you have to do is, man, go get a 4, bro. Go get a 4. Batum is likely going to be back also. Batum is going to be back. Now there were talks about him retiring, but he's actually coming back. Go get a 4, bro. Y'all gonna piss me off if you don't dress that. If the Clippers don't get a 4, if the Clippers don't get a backup 5, a legit backup 5, not freaking Eubanks. I told he was garbage. We shouldn't have even got Eubanks. Don't go get a legit 4. A legit 4. There's some out there that John Collins actually fits. I don't understand, what are we doing? It doesn't make nothing is making sense with the Clippers, bro. Kevin Durant ain't gonna change nothing. We're gonna put a bunch of points and ain't gonna play no defense. It's just stupid to me, man. I don't understand it. Lauren Frank keep getting a pass for this miss. And then it's another thing too, bro. Man, we need – look here, man. I'm tired of these 3-guard lineups for Tyronn Lue. Can we not go get 300 guards and 1 power forward? Please. Because if I have to sit here for another 82 games plus playoffs and watch this man play 3-4 guard lineups against the Denver Nuggets of Minnesota, I'm going to pull my damn hair out, bro. I'm tired of it, dog. Quite frankly, bro, I'm tired of it. This is why we lost. We lost to Denver Nuggets because the fool had Bogey. The boy had Bogey and Norman Powell on the floor. And we supposed to get stops. Instead of putting a defensive lineup out there, this guy had Bogey and he had Norman Powell guarding Aaron Gordon. That's why we lost. It's just stupid, bro. Come on, man. It's like it's just throwing games for no reason. You just throwing away games. I need the Clippers. It's not that simple. It's not that hard. Clippers, be smart, man. Forget Kevin Durant. Get rid of these one-dimensional players and go get players that's gonna balance out your roster, bro. It's not that difficult, man. Y'all pissing me off with this Kevin Durant stuff. Everybody keep talking about getting Kevin Durant, and it's nothing against KD. Don't take it as I'm going at Kevin Durant. It's nothing against KD. He fits. The Kevin Durant and the Los Angeles Clippers need 2 totally different things. It doesn't. Kevin Durant needs to be on a younger team that has balance. The Clippers need younger players. You see what I'm saying? This is why it doesn't make sense. It's not a perfect marriage. This will be Phoenix Suns. This will be a better if the Clippers go out there and trade for Kevin Durant. This will be a better version of the Phoenix Suns. That's all it is. It's just a better version of Phoenix, a better version of Brooklyn. 3 older players with no depth. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. And the Clippers, if they smart, you better take advantage of Zubac on these cheap contracts. Zubac is on one of the best contracts in the league. Take advantage of that. Take advantage next year while he's on this cheap deal. Because he got an extension. I know that. But hear me out now. In 1 or 2 years, they're going to have to pay Zubac some money. Hornstein is getting paid $30 million. This boy, Zubac, is only getting paid $18 million. Next year, I can guarantee y'all this. Zubac, he getting paid $18 million. He's probably going to be an all-star next year, right? He was on the all-defensive second team this year. Should have been first team. Averaging 18 and 12 on 60% shooting. Assists went out. After next year, I can guarantee you this, that he going to win another contract. Dude wants to get – he deserved to get paid. Especially when his former backup is making $30 million and he only making 18 in California with those California taxes. It take advantage of that. Because once he start getting paid, that means, now you ain't gonna better have too much room to wiggle for real. You gotta pay him. And then, again, I know the Clippers focus on the next year free agent class and the next 2 years. There are gonna be some young players in the draft class. That's cool. That's fine. Maybe they move on from Kawhi to this year. I think Kawhi Leonard last year with the Clippers, unless he wins a championship or something crazy happens, I think the Clippers may let his contract play out. It wouldn't surprise me. I definitely don't think he's getting traded this year. I would be shocked, surprised, absolutely shocked. I don't think Kawhi going anywhere. It doesn't make sense. Got to keep in mind Steve Ballmer. You got to keep in mind before you say, oh, that trade Kawhi, trade James Harden, you got to understand the kind of owner the Los Angeles Clippers has. Steve Ballmer wants to win. He wants superstars on his team, and he wants to win. Kawhi Leonard is committed to another 2 years. Another 3 years, actually. He's committed to 3 years. $49 million this past year. He's gonna get paid $50 next year. And he has another year that he's committed. So he got 2 years actually. So 2 years this year, next year, and then the year after that. So he's going to be on the contract till he's 35 years old. And then he's going to become a free agent 2027, 28, which he may not even become a free agent then. Couple things can happen. Either the Clippers give him another contract, or he may get traded to another team. You never know. But I'm going to stay focused on this offseason. This offseason, I think the Clippers, I saw some reports. A couple of the Clippers insider, a lot of people talking. They saying that the Clippers, they believe that they can go on another run this year. But I need them to make moves like they believe in that, though. If they really believe they can go on another run, they can win the championship this year, you got to go out there and get depth. You got to go out there and get more size. You got to go get you. That's what it is. It's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult, man. What's been hurting the Clippers is health, and they have not balanced out their roster the last couple of years. They haven't balanced it out. You either got too many old guys, you got guys complaining about where they complain about not getting enough touches on podcasts. It's all kind of crazy stuff, man. They doing everything but winning. They're doing everything but winning championships. But you gotta look around the league though. Look around the league and really assess your own roster. Like, okay, Oklahoma City has all that depth and they got size. You need to go out there and match them. Usually when you lose to a team, you will kind of going to all season and address your roster according to how you lost to that team. They lost to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon beat the Clippers. And surprisingly, Denver Nuggets bench outperformed the Clippers. Russell Westbrook comes out the bench and man, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell who that was shooting the ball. I mean, Russ was going crazy. He was out there looking like Tyrese Halliburton, man. He said Clippers using their 2 mid-level exceptions to get a backup center and a backup point guard. Yeah, I saw that. As far as the backup point guard situation, though, This what scares me. If you're talking about getting a backup point guard, that means Chris, you still believe Chris Dunn is a starter. See, I don't look, just if they smart, put Chris Dunn as the backup point guard and go get a legit shooting guard. If you want to win a championship, have Chris Dunn as a backup point guard and go get a shooting guard that can play on both ends, can shoot the ball at a respectable clip. I'm not even saying being a 45% shooter. At least be from 36 to 40. And somebody that can play defense. You need both. You feel what I'm saying? You need somebody that can score 14 points a game and play good defense. Put Kawhi at the 3 and go get a 4. Go get a 4, bro. That is this for real though. The Clippers' issues are easy fix. It's not that difficult. Like if the Clippers had 25 points coming off the bench, 25, 30 points coming off the bench, and you got a power forward that can give you 15 to 20 on any given night, 10 to 12 rebounds to go along with Big Zoo, who also you need a power forward that's versatile too, that can switch. So that's why I like John Collins. John Collins can, if you watch him with Utah, now his defense is not as good as it was with Atlanta when he was actually on a competitive team. If you go back and watch how he played defense when he's in Atlanta on a competitive team with that playoff run they had when they got to the conference finals, dude was legit. Bobby Portis, I would take Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis he's a good option too. Like he brings energy, size, toughness. Yeah, you need a guy like Bobby Portis. If I'm the Clippers, now keep in mind you're gonna have Nick Batum back, so that's a good backup for he's only really good for 20 minutes at this point. But go get a backup center, a legit backup center, Clint Capella type player. You go get Clint Capella. Go get a Clint Capella or who else out there? I doubt we get somebody like Nas Reed. That's cost too much money. That's unrealistic. And if I'm Nas Reed, I'm not even looking to come off the bench. I will see if I can go to a team where I can start, me personally. But yeah, Steven Adams. Yeah, a player like that. They just need a legit backup. A guy like Nigga Class is not going to be a backup center in this league. He's a starter. He's getting paid starter money. I actually think the Lakers are going to try to go after Nicholas Claxton. The Lakers, Golden State Warriors, team like that, they're going to try to go after Nicholas Claxton. That's not realistic for the Clippers unless you trade Zubac. So, I'm thinking about realistic options. Realistic options, y'all. That doesn't cost the Lakers too much. That doesn't cost the Clippers too much money. But this is why I'm telling y'all: if the Clippers get Kevin Durant, I won't be too pleased about it. I won't tear my computers up if we get them. The problem is I don't think we'll win a championship. I don't think we'll win a championship with Kevin. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't think we'll win unless Steve Ballmer. Now, unless Steve Ballmer say I'll go complete over the luxury tax. Now they said he'll go on the luxury tax, but unless Steve Ballmer somehow can go in his pockets and go get a Drew Holiday, go get a 2-3 really good pieces on the bench to go along with a good power forward. Hey, I mean, I don't see how Kevin Durant will solve the Clippers' issues. Cause I want y'all to think about this for a second. What do the Clippers need? Let's pause for a second. Think about this. What do the Los Angeles Clippers need? Think about it. Based on what you just saw all year long, what do the Clippers need? Just think about this. Really think about it. I want y'all to really think about this. What do the Clippers need? We cover all the games. We cover everything. We talked about everything. So what you see on your own eyes, what do the Clippers need? What up, Ron? Just think about it. So now, when you think about it, ask yourself this: Do Kevin Durant when you think about the needs, do Kevin Durant address any of the Los Angeles Clippers needs? Do Kevin Durant address any of the Clippers issues? Isaiah Stewart, I'm not sure if Detroit want to trade him. If I'm Detroit, I'm not trading Stewart right now. Not right now. What else, Style? Bobby Portis, like I said, I like Bobby Portis. I like John Collins. Um, man, they not look. If the Clippers not that dumb. I'm refused to think the Clippers are not dumb, man. They just got away from Paul George. So yeah, I come on, bro. I just don't make sense, bro. It doesn't. Okay, you said it addresses some of the Clipper needs. Y'all just really think about it, y'all. Come on, bro. Come on, come on, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Be real. $55 million. What up, Melo? Yeah, I like Al Horford. But look, $55 million. Now I want y'all to really think about this. $55 million. That's going to take Derrick Jones Jr., Norman Powell, Bogey, and I think the Clippers will lose their mid-level exception because that deal will put them in the second apron. So it doesn't make sense business wise. On the court, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense to me, y'all. It don't. It don't. It might make sense business wise. You might be able to bring in more people. Shout out to Cameron. Yeah, you still got. I think he's gonna be a free agent though. He's gonna be a free agent, Cam. So he likely gonna be Amir Coffin not coming back. Yeah, Amir Coffin not coming back. He's gonna be gone. But look here, man. That's why I want to come by and get out this video real quick. Hit the like button. Alexander, yeah, that'll be perfect. I said they're doing the playoffs. And to me, if the Clippers get Alexander Walker, John Collins, and get a backup center and some scoring out the bench, that'll be a great offseason for the Clippers. They need an Alexander Walker, John Collins, and a couple of players that can score out the bench. That's what the Clippers need in the backup center. Just really think about that though. Y'all let me know what y'all think though in comment section. Hit the like button on this video. I'll be back later. Salute.